Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, whether you're a mother, an aunt, fur baby mom, dad who fulfills mom duties. Just happy Mother's Day to everyone. It is May 12th. This is my channel. I'm Lisa Smith, Kindred Stitcher, and I just thought I would come in here quickly do a video before I have all my family descend on my house. Not all. I have a couple boys who aren't going to make it today, but quite a few. Now I started trying this, I started videoing this and I didn't love it. So I started again and now I have stuff kind of everywhere. So I have to dig through my pile of things to show you the goods that I have to show you today. Since the last video, I went to the Farmgirl retreat and had a fantastic time as always. Lori, textilist, she came over the day before and we did some shopping and antiquing. We had a good time. Then we went to the retreat the next day. We were gone for a few days and made our way back. Traveling was great. We didn't have any travel issues and we brought all of our stuff home. I've got some things to show you that I bought when I was in Amana and some things that came in the mail before I left. So I'll show you the stitching first. Let's see. I just stitched on one thing. Well, no, I stitched on two things. Hold on, let me get the other one. Seriously, I was sitting here thinking, gosh, I've only stitched on one thing in 2 weeks, but that's not true. I know that I started a few things, and so I'm going to show you that as well. But what I did work on this week, let's see if I can get a board for this. I'm in a little different setup this morning. You can see I'm a little bit closer. Hopefully I can show you my stitching okay. I just didn't want to drag everything out. Oops, sorry. A little earthquake for you. I didn't want to drag everything out because I'm trying to get ready to have brunch. I'm the hostess this year. I worked on my Christmas at Hawkran Hollow. So this is the pattern. It's by Carriage House Samplings. And I'm doing a block a month. Only last month I got a little behind, so I hadn't done my block for the month entirely. I'd done some of this. So this is my block. I call this Mildred and Malcolm because they look like a Mildred and Malcolm. I don't know why. This is stitched on 46 count vintage pecan butter by Lakeside. And this was actually a very fun block to stitch. Now, poor Mildred, I shorted her one row on her band. On her waistband. You would never know it though. She definitely has the long torso and the Michael Phelps arms. And I'm just saying, she's a funny looking girl. So I didn't know that I was off by a row until I'd gone clear up here and then I saw these notes were one row short. So I didn't do before I did anything here, I just decided I was going to adjust right here in his pants. And when I did that, all of this matched up. Now, this was stitched independently. I didn't really care where this landed because I wasn't trying to tuck an arm around it or anything. But it worked out fine. And May is, well, it's only maybe a quarter of the way through. And I need to get started on this block, which is going to be this one right here with the church. You know what's amazing about this pattern? Where you see white spots, there are snowflakes. You just can't see them in the picture, but you're going to see them on the fabric, which I'm really happy about. So that was what I worked on. I was like, what was I working on? Also, the second one that I worked on, and I just picked it back up the other day, is Prize Your Liberty by Merrily Beams. This is an old pattern my friend shared with me, a friend of mine, and you can get that through 1884 Stitchery. I don't know if this needs this behind it or not. Probably not. When I picked this up, I had just this much of this done down here. And I picked it out because it was a green that I decided not to use. And so basically I restarted it. Now I have changed, as you'll see, sorry, where this is Merrily Beams 1985, holy cow. I wrote Land That I Love 2024. So this is my focus piece for May. It's only, I think, 165 by 200 and something. and it's not terrible. 165 by, what is this? 205. And so this one I would call maybe on the medium side, but look how sweet that is. Isn't that adorable? Oops, I gotta cover my friend Lori's address. Anyway, so I worked on that one. Sorry about that. The other day and yesterday. Last night we stayed up. We tried to see the Northern Lights, and because everyone around us, everyone in America, I think, saw them, but we have a row of evergreen trees that shield a lot of the northern exposure, so we didn't get a good shot. We didn't see much of anything. I think we thought we may have seen something, but we're not sure. So that's how impactful that was. One day we'll go see them somewhere in maybe Alaska and see them someday. Now, so what did I do? So I went to the Farmgirl retreat, and my friend Vanessa, Flame Fingers, went there, and Vanessa mentioned after my last video, or the video before when I showed Good Company, that she wanted to start it too. So we started it together at the retreat, and that is by the Scarlet Letter. It's Good Company. I barely started it. I could not get my brain going at this retreat. I was just too chatty Cathy. This is all of the start that I have. It's hardly even a start. You're going to see a theme here. And I was also influenced by Vanessa just for 2 more starts. And these were some things that sorry, I'm reaching forward here. These are some things that she had on her agenda, or one of them was. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I've got that pattern. I think I showed it in the last video. This is Love to One, Friendship to Many, and Goodwill to All by Primitive Traditions. This is not available on the market anymore. They're not designing. And I got this. Oops, I better hold on to this. There's a needle in it. Hang on. A huge start. Again, I barely got anything started on it, but I did get it started, and I put it on my whip list. And then the other one that I started, and this was with, first of all, this one was with overdyed cottons, mostly classic and gentle arts. This is all called for. The next one is also Primitive Traditions, and this is Plenty and Grace. I love this sampler. Plenty and Grace. And then I just flipped my fabric over, and I started this one on the other corner, and there is enough, there's plenty of space. So I've measured and remeasured and remeasured. May and May happiness and a little dog. That's the extent of this start. I didn't hold that up very well for you guys. Oh, please. Here we go. That's maybe a little bit better. And of course, nothing is iron because this is a very impromptu video today. So those were my starts. And yes, my whip list has grown. My goal is to be under 30 the end of this year. And I'm really making it hard on myself because I'm starting some new things. But that's okay. And I have one more start. Hold on. Okay. Again, I'm reaching across to pick my items off the bed because I'm sitting right in front of my bed. I've been watching Celeste from Celeste Creates. I love her channel. She stitches all the things that I love to stitch. She had one pattern from last market, and really the thing that she wanted to start this year, which is Oh Sweet Humility by Antique Sampler Reproductions, Kathleen Littleton's company. When I saw this last year, it was a number one thing that I wanted to stitch too. So I bought the kit from Kathleen. She had it on her website. There was just like, it was up and gone quickly. It's again on Vintage Pecan Butter by Lakeside, and it is the 103 silks. I am missing a silk. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably around here somewhere. So I ordered it last night. And I may have ordered some fabric too. Just saying. This is one of those Tidy Made containers. They're vintage, but there's some other containers that you can buy on Amazon made by Gutermann, which is a thread company, and those are available. So now the rest is mostly haul, which I don't know about you, but I love haul. I'm all for the haul, y'all. Before we even took off for the retreat, I had some things come in the mail between the last video and this one. This is a fat quarter bundle. This one's called Teal and Chocolate, and it is by my favorite, very favorite fabric designer, which is Laundry Basket Quilts. Look at that. It's out of the Primrose line, but it's all teals and chocolate colors. I love that. I think I have a big cut of this that I bought when it first came out. Also, this one is tan. This is Primrose. It's tan and rose and tan. I love it. And I bought a quilt, another quilt kit from Minnick & Simpson. If you saw me last time, I showed you a quilt kit that I bought at a local store with their fabric. I love their fabric. It's all red, white, and blue. They are retiring. So they've posted a few kits in their Etsy store, and I bought this one. This is called Grand Union. You can see the fabrics in there. And then locally, when Lori and I went to the local fabric store, I picked up this one. So this is also, I'm not sure what line this is. I think this might be Newport. Let me see. Could be Belle Isle. That's Newport. I think I have this in red also, but I saw this and I thought, I love the movement in this fabric. And so I bought it. I love it. Now, I think that's all of the non-retreat things. Oh, no. This is cute. Lori and I were at the antique mall. I cannot resist buttons in a jar. And this is like an old, I don't know, sugar shaker. The top lid is gone. But I saw this, and that's the one thing I bought at the antique store. What else? Okay, let's talk a little bit about the retreat. I did not take a lot of pictures of the retreat. In fact, I don't think I took any of my friends, which is sad because I always take pictures. I do have a video of the Smalls exchange, and I'll put that at the end. The projects were fabulous. People are such creative stitchers and do such a beautiful job at that retreat. Then I also have a video or several video clips of the Wool and Needle. One of my very favorite places to go when we visit Amana. It's in a little nearby town. I think it's called Williamsburg. I think it's called Williamsburg. And they're so nice there. All of the people who help are just lovely. Every time I go in there, I just want to pet all the fabric and all the wool. They have a whole wall of wool. Well, actually, let me talk about that a little bit. When I first came in to the store, I saw this kit. And you guys, I want to say I may have already bought this kit from Blackberry Primitives. I'm not sure, but this has a little bit darker colorway, and the threads, the Valdani threads, are scrumptious. I walked in and I saw it, and I'm like, I have to have that. So this kit, I have so many wool applique kits. I just need to sit down and work on them, but you know how it is. It's all about time management. And also, sorry for ducking out of the frame this whole time. I bought a laundry basket a laundry basket jelly roll of Primrose, their fabric line called Primrose. This is fantastic. I think Pat Crehan also bought the same jelly roll. And from the Wool and Needle, I picked up these. They used to call these, they call them fabric candy now. I think they called them fabric cigars before. And I think I have a green, oh, I do have a green one. I bought the two red ones because they're red. A green, a blue, two reds. And then also a piece of, hang on just a second. Sorry about that. I could hear voices out in the garage, and I wasn't sure if the shop, if you could hear it. So I bought a piece of this wool. It just jumped off of the wall at me, and it's kind of a pink color. It's a little bit more muted than what you're seeing, but I really like this, so I bought a piece of that. And some fat quarters of French General that were on clearance. I mean, fat quarters, French General, clearance, all in the same sentence. They also had clearance of, this is the cinnamon, and this is Three Sisters. I have a ton of this fabric. Well, I cut it off. Anyway, it's Three Sisters fabric. It's like cinnamon spice or something like that. But I like the lighter ones. I don't have as many light colored of the reds. And so now I have a few more. Okay. When we first got to Amana, Lori and I walked across the street to the furniture store. The guy who makes the shaker boxes that you often may see on videos where people go to the Amana retreat, he's retiring. And I have one of his shaker boxes. It's so beautiful. I loved it a lot. So I bought another one. This one, I think, is a natural stain cherry. It's going to be my guess. They're so smooth and so beautiful. And he's got a nice little stamp on the bottom with his name, which I love. It's a true artisanship. And I'll have to find a place to put that. Also, we went over to one of our favorite antique stores, Amazing Grace. And I will insert a picture in a second here, but I bought it's not a spool cabinet, but it's sort of akin to a spool cabinet. It has 4 drawers. They look like sewing machine drawers almost. But it's all handmade by a local man. His name is Carol Zuber. And if you ever gone to the retreat in Amana or been to the Amana colonies, you might have seen the bed and breakfast that's called Zuber's. It's a small community, and I loved this as soon as I saw it. It's pretty good size. I had to wrap it in bubble wrap and all my clothes and put it in my checked bag, which is a little nerve-wracking. But whether I put it in my checked bag or it gets shipped in a box back to Amana, there's always risk with shipping. It came out just fine. I'll insert a picture right here. It was a great find, and I was really happy to get that. Let's see, what else do we have? My friend Stacy, I love Stacy. She brought me this spool. I showed the spool last time. She's like, "Doggone it, I bought you a spool." And you can't have too many spools. I love, especially when they have red on them. So thank you, Stacy. My friend Annie from Annie Bees, she gave us a little gifty package. So thoughtful. Thank you so much. With the Minnick and Simpson pieces that I bought, they sent some stickers, which I thought was fun. I really liked that. This pattern, I adore this pattern. And then this pattern, do I have that upside down? Nope. Hope Blooms. Is this a pattern? No, this is just an advertisement for Block of the Month. That last one was Shabby Fabrics. See how they get you? Anyway, so Michelle gave us Saju scissors, which are lovely. Very pretty. The sweet little detailed tag on them. These are nice scissors. I put them to use at the retreat. And Katrina, I think this is Katrina Devine, gave some thread drops. I picked up this Patriotic Quaker. I can't remember where I picked this up. Oh, I think this was at the Quilt and Cross Stitch store next to the event center. Also, this one by the Proper Stitcher that I've seen several people already stitch, which I love this one. One of my favorite ones that she's done. Michelle handed out Primitive Gatherings patterns as a gift. My friend Chelsea, so Annie B's daughter Chelsea, she did a design. I can't remember if it was for a retreat or I'm not sure when she put it together. I think it's recently. But we're all Jane Austen fans. And this is called Elizabeth and Fitzwilliam. How adorable is that? Very sweet. And I won a door prize. This is from Goose. She is so funny. I enjoy talking with her. And I don't have a patriotic bag. So that was a huge treat. So Denise, thank you. You do beautiful work. Michelle handed out a waxer. And you can't really see it, but this has like a bouquet on it. And there was another handout of floss drops, and I call it floss jewelry. I don't see a name on here, but thank you to the person who handed these out. And then this, okay, so I apologize. This it didn't make it home as intact. This is by Donna. Last year, Donna brought us little tart pans with a pincushion in them. It could not be more adorable and adorably packaged. And look at this. This is so cute. And it's got a little strawberry container and another floss drops and a floss bling. And then this is so dang cute. I think she must have handmade all of these. Look at this. A little needle book. It's so cute. Thank you, Donna. I just love getting to know people at retreats, and they're so thoughtful and kind. I also have this one. Again, unless their name's on here, I don't necessarily. I think I'm going to remember that I don't. This is from Steph Knight. There's floss drops. And then I thought this was clever. Floss drops and a little charm. Well, this one is from Elaine Bowers. This is floss drops and a floss drop and a little charm. And this one is from, I'm not sure. Leslie Shucker gave us a little needle miner. All kinds of treats. And then I remember talking with this lady. I can't remember who it was, though. This little sweet pincushion. I can't remember anything anymore. Oh, and this was a great find. Look at that pincushion. It is solid. This is like a hockey puck. I was sitting in my stitching spot, and the strawberry that I have that is attached to a fob for my scissors fits perfectly on here. I think Lori had that idea. She's like, you should put a strawberry on there. Also, this is from Goose. It was a thread bed made out of Teresa Kogut's fabric. It's super cute. Oh, and then a little book with a pen. Words are hard. From the Wool and Needle. They tucked that in as a gift. Last thing, the big thing. We met Kimberly Nugent from Samplers Not Forgotten, and she was the designer that was featured in this retreat. I know I was forgetting something very important. She gave us the most stunning project, and I will put some pictures. I do have pictures of the project when Kimberly was holding it up and when we passed it around. It is 100% gorgeousness. And there's enough to do this Biscornu and this fob of the fabric. So I want to say this is Weeks Beige. And this is the fabric that you line it with. It's a pocket. So this folds over basically. And the whole back is stitched as well. Let me see if I can find a picture. I've got pictures that I can insert for sure. But it seems like, yep, here's the back. Holy cow, that's a lot of stitching. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I love it. Thank you, Kimberly. She was wonderful to get to know. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweet lady. I feel like I'm missing something here, but you know, it is supposed to be a quick video. that's all I've got for today. I'll be back again. It'll probably be 3 weeks. Next weekend, we're going to help a friend put together a greenhouse that she bought. And the following weekend is Memorial Weekend, and we're out of town. And then after that, I don't know. Life's a blur. Hopefully, for those of you who follow the house journey, we are to the point where Todd is getting inspections for some things lined up, and then he'll apply for the permit, and then fingers crossed, we'll get started on that. All right, that's it. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Different than what you think.
Vertical.
So many good things here today.
Yep. Yes. Okay, these look right now, then, Margaret. I'm counting now. Yeah. This is our yard. Okay. And
I've got that pattern. I have a lot of these patterns. Oh, look at that house. How cute is that?
And then I don't know how much is on here.
That quilt is gorgeous.
Well, 1, 2, 4, 6 over that.
Okay, how much is it again?
57 if you finish them.
Okay.
So we got 1, 1, and 1. Okay, I'll cut them if you want to keep looking. Otherwise,
This wall of lusciousness. The wool wall.